Okay, it's 10:29. So mute yourselves if you haven't already done so. Sit upright. Put it here. Close your eyes and sit in Dhyan Mudra. So you place your right hand in your left palm, both resting in your lap. And as always, we begin with a quick exhale, a deep inhale with friction in the throat. And as we exhale, we chant Om. After the one Om, I'll say the prayer and then we'll start our practice. Re Chak. Purak with friction in the throat. Hands in Namaste, and we'll chant the prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face, and then sit again with the back upright, and ideally eyes closed so you don't get distracted with anything that's happening around you. And now we'll chant, we will practice the slow, deep and silent breathing called Prana Karshan Kriya. So we'll begin by breathing in for 8 counts and breathing out for 16 counts. And for the last 2 deep breaths, we will breathe in for 10 counts and we will breathe out for 20 counts. So remember to really, really slow down your breathing. If for some reason you cannot breathe in for 8 and breathe out for 16, or breathe in for 10, breathe out for 20, remember that you can breathe in at any time, because I don't want you to be uncomfortable with your breathing. We are learning to extend our breath to increase our lung capacity. So get ready. Re Chak. Purak. Re Chak. Purak. Re Chak. Purak. Re Chak. For the next 2 times, you're going to breathe in for 10 counts, breathe out for 20. Re Chak. Purak. Re Chak. Purak. Re Chak. Breathe normally. And now we'll do the Brahma Mudra, which are the neck exercises. In the first three, we breathe in, hold our breath, make the movement, come back, and then breathe out. As always, we always begin with a quick exhale. So let's start. Re Chak, Purak. Hold your breath, turn your head to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now stretch your neck as much as you can. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re Chak. Purak. Hold your breath. Turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your neck as much as you can. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re Chak. Purak. Hold your breath. Turn to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re Chak. Purak. Turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Re Chak. For type 2, we drop our head to the left shoulder, come back and breathe out, and then to the right shoulder, come back and breathe out. Re Chak. Purak. Hold your breath, drop your head to the left shoulder, come back. Re Chak. Purak. Hold your breath, drop your head to the right shoulder, come back. Re Chak. Purak. Drop your head to the left shoulder, come back. Re Chak. Purak. Drop your head to the right shoulder, come back. Re Chak. Now for type 3, we drop our head as far back as possible. And remember that along with stretching the front of your neck, you are also stretching your thyroid gland. So anybody who has thyroid issues will benefit by this in 2 ways. Re Chak. Purak. Hold your breath, drop your head as far back as you can. Face the front. Re Chak. Purak. Hold your breath, drop your head back. Face the front. Re Chak. Now loosen your neck a little bit because we're going to do the gentle jerks from left, center, right, center. Start with me. Left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Stop. Now put your chin to the chest. We're going to do the 360 rotation. So keep your head moving all the time. From left, back, right, front, left, back, right, front, left, back, right, and front. Now we'll reverse that, starting from the right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front. Slowly lift your head, rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face, and then open your eyes. Now we're going to do the shoulder exercises with both shoulders up and back. So make sure you don't move your hands while they're resting on your lap. And begin now, up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now fingers on each shoulder, elbows together. Join the shoulders each time, up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe I said join the shoulders, I meant join the elbows. Now we'll do the 5 Naman Mudras. Remember that Naman Mudras are not only breathing exercises, but they also help to stretch various parts of your body. Rechak, Urak. As you breathe in, take your arms up and straighten your elbows. Rechak. As you breathe out, bend forward, keeping your arms right by your ears. Keep your arms stretched for a few seconds. If you're sitting on the floor, try not to lift your hips off your heels so that you can feel the stretch in your lower spine. Now relax your body and your arms by bending your elbows, bringing the Namaste closer to your head. Breathe as normally as you can. There's some pressure on your abdomen, but remember it's helping to tone all the internal organs in your abdomen. When I say Rechak, you do 4 things all at once. You do a quick exhale, you stretch your arms out as they were before, you raise your head to align it with the spine, and you apply the root lock, which means you just pull in your anal muscles. Rechak, Urak. As you come up, make sure you breathe in and keep your arms right by your ears. Rechak. Bring your arms down as you breathe out. Now for Naman Mudra 2, hold your right hand in your left behind your back. Interlock your thumbs so that that hand is in place. Rechak, Urak, Rechak. As you breathe out, bend forward from your hip joint. Keep your arms stretched for a few seconds. And then slide your hands up your back. Drop your elbows to relax your body. And try to breathe as normally as you can, given that there is some pressure on your abdominal organs. Again, 4 things when I say Rechak, all done together. Rechak, Urak. Slowly come up as you breathe in. Rechak. Now for type 3, interlock your fingers. Place your hands on your lower abdomen, your elbows close to your body and your shoulders back. Rechak, Urak, Rechak. Bend forward from your hip joint. Drop your elbows when you reach a spot, and you will feel the maximum pressure on your abdomen this time. But remember, all your internal organs are getting massaged and they are getting toned so that they can work more efficiently. Again, when I say Rechak, all 4 things all at once. Rechak, Urak. As you breathe in, come up. Rechak. Breathe out completely. For Naman Mudra 4, fold your arms behind your back. Hold on to your opposite elbow. Rechak, Urak, Rechak. Bend forward from your hip joint And drop your head to relax your body. And take a few normal breaths. And this time, because we did not move our arms, we only do 3 things all at once when I say Rechak. Rechak, Pura, breathe in and come up. Rechak. And the last of the Naman Mudras, fold your arms in front, hold on to your opposite elbow. Rechak, Purak, raise your arms up as you breathe in. Rechak, bend forward, keeping your arms above your head. Relax your body once you reach your spot. Try not to lift your hips off your heels. And again, 3 things all at once when I say Rechak. Rechak, Purak, breathe in and come up. Rechak, bring your arms down as you breathe out completely. Now rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face, stretch your legs out if you're sitting on the floor. You can stretch your legs and loosen your joints. Also, if you are sitting on the chair. If you're sitting on the floor and you have a blanket or a towel, roll it up and sit on the edge of the rolled up blanket so that you're more comfortable. If you're using a firm cushion, also sit at the edge of that cushion. So now we're going to start Kapalbhati. And as you know, Kapalbhati helps to cleanse all the alveoli in the lungs, millions of them in each lung. We want to make sure they're open. Especially people who suffer from emphysema or COPD benefit greatly by practicing Kapalbhati. So Kapalbhati is rhythmic bellow breathing. We do it with each nostril for 54 counts. And after the 54 counts, we hold our breath in the exhale condition for 10 counts. Now, if you're new to the class and you cannot continue with us for 54 counts, remember that you can stop at any time that you are comfortable. Also, those of us who are holding our breath for 10 counts, if for some reason you cannot hold your breath for 10, you will just breathe in when you need to. So get ready to begin. Rechak, half Purak, close your left nostril and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Purak. Make it a deep recovery breath. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Now Kapalbhati with the left nostril. Rechak, half Purak. Close your right nostril and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Now we are going to do Kapalbhati for 108 counts, and at the end of it we are going to hold our breath in the exhale condition for 20 counts. But remember what I said in the beginning, if you feel any strain, you're just going to stop and you're going to breathe in whenever you need to. Rechak, half purak, and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. And now we'll do Anulom Pranayam, which I taught you yesterday. So remember that in pranayam there is Rechak, Purak and Kumbhak. Kumbhak is holding of the breath. And we have Antar Kumbhak, which is holding the breath after you breathed in. And we have Bahya Kumbhak, which is holding the breath in the exhale condition. And there is a ratio to be followed, 1, 4, 2, 4. But for now, we are just going to do 1, 4, 2 and 1. So in our count, which is 4 breaths in, 16 breaths to be held internally, that means you hold your breath as after you breathe in,
Count of 16.
for a count of 16, then breathe out for 8 counts, and then at the end we hold our breath in the exhale condition only for 4 counts. And remember that you can either use your hands separately like this, or you can close and open your right nostril with your thumb, your left nostril with your ring finger, and for comfort you can either place your index and middle finger on your forehead so that it has some support, or you can fold your index and middle finger right here, but I find it more comfortable to put them on my forehead. And this is what the Bihar school of yoga, which is very famous in India, recommends, putting your 2 fingers on your forehead. So suit yourself and let's get started. Close your right nostril, quick Rechak, Purak, hold, Rechak left, right, sorry, hold, Purak right. Hold. Rechak left. Hold. Purak left. Hold. Rechak right. Hold. Purak right. Hold. Rechak left. Hold. Hands down. Purak with both nostrils. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Now with just a show of your thumb, show me if you didn't have any difficulty doing that. Just show me your thumb. That's great. Those of you who don't have your video on, I'd love to know if you're having difficulty or you're able to do it, especially the holding for 16 counts. Okay, great. And I'd love you to leave your videos on just now, but if you absolutely insist, I love to see your faces. So leave them on. Anyway, now I'm going to hand it over to Kunal, because remember I told you yesterday that he's going to tell us once again about the chakras, and we'll do a short Shatta Chakra Darshan, which is a chakra meditation, a guided meditation. Some of you have heard this twice before we've done it, but if you're new to the class, you'll hear it for the first time, and I think you will appreciate what it is all about. So over to Kunal.
Thank you, Chitra. So I'm going to talk about Shatta Chakra Darshan. And basically what it is the concept of concentration or meditation. So I know that you've been practicing chanting Omkar, and between the chants of Omkar, you have been trying to focus your mind. So this is kind of like an extension of that idea with some specificity with regards to how you practice this concentration and meditation. Now, concentration meditation is of course critically important to any yoga practice, because as Chitra must have told you, yoga is defined as the union of body, mind and soul. In order to calm the mind and get a sense of spirituality with respect to the soul, it is important to do this sort of chanting of Om and some level of concentration meditation. Now, the sage Patanjali, who wrote the Yoga Sutras in about 300 BC, documented a lot about yoga. And in that, it's a very, very detailed and amazing book with great concepts covered. But what he talks about there is also a thing called Ashtanga Yoga. Ashta, as you know, is 8 and Anga is limbs. So he calls them the 8 limbs, Ashtanga Yoga. So briefly let me cover what those are. The first one is called Yama, which are moral commandments such as speaking the truth, practicing non-violence, non-stealing, etc. The second one is Niyama, which is self-disciplines, and those involve Shaucha or cleanliness, Santosh or peace and contentment, etc. And then the third limb, third Anga, is called asanas, and I'm sure you're all familiar what asanas means. The fourth one is called pranayam. Pranayam are breathing techniques. The fifth one is called pratyahara. Pratyahara means self-control, controlling the mind, not letting it get carried away. And then the sixth and the seventh are dharana and dhyan, which are concentration and meditation. And the final one is samadhi, which is the ultimate unification of your consciousness with the supreme consciousness. So those are the 8 steps of yoga. Now, dharana and dhyan, concentration and meditation, the difference between the two is concentration is where you start focusing on a thought and don't keep that thought in your mind. Get rid of it. Another thought will come. That's how your mind works. So you keep getting rid of any thought comes to the mind and not focus on it, not dwelling on it. Whereas meditation goes a step beyond, and frankly it's extremely difficult to achieve perfect meditation where you completely vacate your mind. Now, as I said, Shata Chakra Darshan, as Chitra said, that's a technique for practicing concentration meditation. And what Shata Chakra Darshan means as you translate it into English, Shata is 6. Chakras are wheels of vortices, and in this case they're called energy centers. And darshan, as you all know, is to visit or to meet or to see in the mind's eye. So over here, Shata Chakra Darshan translates as focusing or visiting in the mind's eye the 6 chakras. Now it is believed that the energy flow system, which comprises of these elements, chakras and called nadis as well, is very important to our existence. And the prana, which is the life force energy, flows through this energy flow system. Now the energy channels are called nadis, and the intersection points of these nadis are called chakras. So energy flow system is based on those components. It is believed that if in fact the flow of this prana gets blocked in some fashion or is inhibited because of blockages in the chakras, then you feel unwell, you feel sick, you don't feel good. So it is important to make sure that there are no blockages in the energy flow system and the flow of prana is nice and smooth. This similar concept exists in other cultures in the world as well. For example, in the Chinese culture, a lot of you may be familiar with the concept of they call chi, which is once again the equivalent of our prana. And their nadis are called meridians, the channels where the chi flows. And the pressure points are equivalent or similar to our chakras. Okay? They're like centers. So they have a very similar idea. Now the question is, if we were to dissect the human body, would we actually see these channels, nadis and chakras? No, we would not. But if we were to compare that to the concept of the flow of electricity, the current through wires, or the force, a magnetic force that exists around us, you do not actually see either of those. But what you do see is the manifestation, the effect of that in the form of a light bulb lighting up or a machine working. So the similar concept can be applied to the idea of prana flowing through and the chakras and nadis, which you don't see, but you see the effect of that in your life, how it makes your body function and mind function in a better way. The energy flow system, the chakras and nadis, reside in what is referred to or called the astral body. So it does not reside in the physical body, and that is why if you were to dissect the physical body, you would not find them. And the physical body is, of course, one you know and love so well. The astral body is where the energy flow system resides, and there's a third part of our existence, a third body, and that's called the causal body. And it is the causal body where the soul resides. And that is why it's called causal, because it is in fact the cause of our existence. So now I'm going to give you a little more background on the energy flow system, so we can understand what the chakras and nadis are all about. So, if you look at the chart, it shows you chakras listed on the side and explains where they are. But I'm going to talk you through it, so don't focus too much on the chart at the moment. There are supposed to be around 350,000 nadis in the energy flow system, which are the energy channels. There are 15 of those which are referred to as principal nadis and perform very important functions in the body. But again, out of those, beyond those 15, there are 3 which are referred to as the primary nadis, and those are of critical importance to the functioning of our human system. These are called the Ida, Pingla and Sushumna nadis, or they are also referred to by the names of the 3 major rivers in India, the Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. All of these 3 nadis originate at what is called the Muladhara Chakra. Now if you see the figure on the chart there, you'll see that there are circles starting from the base of the spine and they're going all the way up to the crown of the head. There are 7 of them, and those are called the chakras. So Ida, Pingla and Sushumna, the 3 nadis originate at the lowest chakra, the Muladhara Chakra, which is located at the base of the spine near the rectum. The Ida, which carries cold currents, is supposed to go up through the left side of the body, parallel to the spine, and goes all the way to the Ajna Chakra, which is at the center of the forehead, and then it crosses over on the right side to go to the crown of the head. The Pingla is the opposite. It carries warm currents, starts from the same place in Muladhara Chakra, goes up to the right side of the body, along the parallel to the spine, goes to the Ajna Chakra at the center of the forehead between the eyebrows, and crosses over to get to the crown of the head for the Sahasrara Chakra. The Sushumna Nadi carries extra hot currents, and those currents go through the center of the spine. They go all the way up through the spine, all the way up to the crown of the head, starting from the Muladhara Chakra. So these are the 3 main energy channels or nadis. The intersection points, as I mentioned before, of these nadis are called chakras. And there are 7 chakras. If there's any blockage in the chakra, as I mentioned before, your body doesn't function well, and the whole system tends to break down. And that you can think of an analogy for the airline systems in North America, or for that matter anywhere in the world. But say in Canada, for instance, there are hubs, major hubs, such as Calgary, Halifax, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, etc. And a lot of the flights which go to the smaller towns, they all have to go through these major hubs. So our energy flow system is very similar to that. So if any of these hubs breaks down, what happens? If there's a strike or a flight, there's an accident or something like that, what happens? The entire airline system breaks down. The similar thing happens over here. If there's a blockage in these chakras, then your body starts to break down. So the concept of the meditation or concentration over here is to try and make sure that you keep these chakras alive, open, and not inhibiting the flow of prana. That is the whole idea. Now there said to be 2 ways in order to keep those chakras healthy and not inhibiting the flow of energy. One is through practicing asanas. And there are some specific asanas that are designed which relate to each chakra, which help you to keep the chakras open, as they call them. So that is one. And the second one is what we are going to do, is concentration or meditation by focusing your attention on each chakra in turn. And that helps to keep the chakras healthy and not blocked. So that is the idea. So what this involves is focusing on the chakras. And how can you achieve that? You can achieve that because there are certain tools available to you. And those are, if you can see on the chart, you'll see that each of those chakras are written there in a different color. So there's a color associated with each chakra. There is an element associated with each chakra, such as earth, fire, water, air, etc. So that is associated with each chakra. In addition to that, there's something called the Bij Mantra, which is Lam, Vam, Yam, Hum, and again there's one of those associated with each of the chakras as well. So those are, let us say, aids which are available to you to help you with that process of trying to focus on those chakras. So how do we practice Shatachakra Darshan? We begin with chanting three Omkars, as you have been doing already while practicing Omkars. You do that, then you go through this process of focusing on the chakras, and then you chant 2 Omkars again at the end. And we're going to chant the repeat or Lagulari Omkars, which I believe you have learned. So that is how we practice it. Again, there are 2 ways of doing this. One is doing it quietly and silently by yourself, sitting in a comfortable position, but yet an upright back position, not slouching, and try to be in an environment where there's no noise available. So ideally, this is best practiced early in the morning, so there's no noise, and they're going to have minimum distractions available for practicing it. So that is how it is practiced, by yourself, or it can be done by somebody guiding you through the process. And that is what I'm going to give you. That is what I'm going to do now, is to take you through a guided Shata Chakra Darshan concentration meditation process. So if you would sit in whatever comfortable position you can. If you're sitting on the floor, you can sit in a cross-legged position ideally. If you're sitting on a chair, once again make yourself comfortable, but try and keep your back upright. Your hands should be what's referred to as Dhyan Mudra. So your right hand is top of the left palm and your hands are in your lap. Your eyes should remain closed. What we're going to do is I'm going to talk you through focusing on each chakra in turn. And at the end of that talk, we will chant for each chakra. We will chant what I called the Bij Mantra earlier. So for example, if the Bij Mantra is Lam, then we'll chant it as Om Lam. Okay, so try to, with Chitra and I'll be doing that, try to follow that along with us. Alright, so let's keep our eyes closed and we'll chant 3 Oms. Re Chak Pura 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 Shant, Shant, Shant. Let us focus on the Ajna Chakra situated at the center of the forehead, between the eyebrows. Listen to the Makar sound in the mind and observe our breathing. Now we begin Shata Chakra Darshan, which is the practice of observing and improving the flow of energy through the body by focusing on the chakras that lie along the spine in turn. We begin with the Muladhara Chakra, situated at the base of the spine near the rectum. This is the origin and the root support of the 3 primary energy channels, the Ida, Pingla and Sushumna Nadis, and is also known as Mukta Triveni. This is the seat and the seed of Paravani, the subtle sound, the voice of God given to us from which all our basic instincts, thoughts, feelings, actions and emotions emanate. The element here is earth, the color is yellow. The Bij Mantra for this chakra is Lam, and the symbol for this chakra is 4 lotus petals. When we focus on the Muladhara Chakra, we develop qualities of patience, forgiveness, tolerance and forbearance. and our excretory system becomes healthy and strong. Let us now chant Om Lam as we continue to focus on the Muladhara Chakra. Re Chak Purak Om Lam. Now let's take our attention to the Swadhishtan Chakra situated at the lowest part of the abdomen. 72,000 nadis or energy channels crisscross here, carrying prana or life force energy to every part of the body. The element here is water, the color is clear, the Bij mantra for this chakra is Vam, and the symbol for this chakra is 6 lotus petals. When we focus on the Swadhishtan Chakra, we experience peace and calm. Our reproductive system becomes energized and our urinary system becomes healthy. Let us now chant Om Vam as we continue to focus on the Swadhishtan Chakra. Re Chak Purak Om Vam. Now let's take our attention to the Surya or Manipur Chakra situated near the navel. This is the powerhouse of the body. Heat and energy are generated here to give life to every part, particle, cell, molecule, bone, muscle, gland and organ of the body. The element here is fire. The color is red. The Bij mantra for this chakra is Ram. And the symbol for this chakra is 10 lotus petals. When we focus on the Manipur chakra, we develop qualities of strength, courage and bravery, and our digestive system becomes efficient and healthy. Let us now chant Om Ram as we continue to focus on the Manipur chakra. Re Chak Purak Om Ram. In the fire of the Manipur chakra, we leave behind to burn all our negative thoughts, feelings and emotions such as hatred, anger, revenge, envy, jealousy, and develop only positive thoughts, feelings and emotions such as truth, love, compassion, health, vigor, vitality, faith, belief, prayer, action, determination, enthusiasm, peace, calm, equanimity, modesty, humility and patience. Our minds become crystal clear, our hearts become purified, our souls become unattached and disentangled, and we fly free to the Anahat Chakra situated near the heart. The element here is air, the color is green, the Bij mantra for this chakra is Yam, and the symbol for this chakra is 12 lotus petals. When we focus on the Anahat Chakra, we develop qualities of alertness, dynamism and consciousness, and our circulatory system becomes fluid and free-flowing. Let us now chant Om Yam as we continue to focus on the Anahat Chakra. Re Chak Purak Om Yam. Now let's take our attention to the Vishuddhi Chakra situated near the throat. This is where the Paravani or subtle sound leaves in the form of Vekrivani or audible sound. This is also where upon death, the Atma or soul leaves the body to meet the Paramatma or the Super Soul. The element here is ether, the color is sky blue. The Bij mantra for this chakra is Hum, and the symbol for this chakra is 16 lotus petals. When we focus on the Vishuddhi Chakra, our Atma or soul remains in continuous communion and communication with the Paramatma or the Super Soul. Our voice becomes strong and powerful, and our speech becomes sweet, loving, and uplifting, and our respiratory system becomes clean, clear, and healthy. Let us now chant Om Hum as we continue to focus on the Vishuddhi Chakra. Re Chak Purak Om Hum. Now we come back to the Ajna Chakra situated at the center of the forehead between the eyebrows. This is also known as Triveni Sangam and Amrit Guha. Triveni Sangam because it is the confluence of the three primary energy channels, the Ida, Pingla and Sushumna Nadis, which originated at the Muladhara Chakra and have come here to meet again. Amrit Guha, Guha the cave, where Amrit, the nectar or elixir of eternal life, is continually dripping. The element here is ether, the color is indigo blue. The Bij mantra for this chakra is Hum Sham, and the symbol for this chakra is 2 lotus petals. When we focus on the Ajna Chakra, we develop qualities of intelligence, wisdom, concentration, and creativity. Our nervous system becomes stable and our endocrine system becomes healthy. Let us now chant Om Hum Sham as we continue to focus on the Ajna Chakra. Re Chak Purak Om Hum Sham. Let us continue to focus on the Ajna Chakra for a few more seconds and practice Ishwar Pranidhan, which is complete surrender to the Almighty. Now let's take our attention once again to the Anahat Chakra situated near the heart. With love in our hearts and enthusiasm in our voices, let us chant, repeat Omkar twice to invoke the divinity within us. Re Chak Purak Om Om Aum 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 Aum. Shant, Shant, Shant. Rub the palms together. Spread the energy over the face and eyes, and open the eyes. So that is a practice of Shatachakra Darshan, guided, and as I said, you could try and incorporate that into your regular practice at home by trying to focusing on the chakras on your own, each one in turn. And
Okay. So we've got only 5 minutes more, so we don't have very much time to do a lot of asanas. So how about if we go back to side Kapalbhati? Now you know that Kapalbhati is all rhythmic breathing. We're just going to do 20 on each side and hold our breath for 8 counts in the exhale condition. This side Kapalbhati, called Parshva Kapalbhati in Sanskrit, is excellent for people who have cardiac issues. So we can all benefit obviously, because remember the main purpose of Kapalbhati is to cleanse the lungs. So let's do that. Get ready, sit upright, close your eyes if you can. If you need to watch us, you can leave your eyes open and just follow the instructions. Re Chak, half Pura, turn to the left and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pura, deep breath in. Re Chak. Pura. Face the front. Re Chak. Now we'll do it on the right side. Re Chak. Half Pura. Turn to the right and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Purak. Re Chak. Purak. Face the front. Re Chak. And now we'll do something that I did teach you last week, which is called Basrika. Kapalbhati. Basrika Kapalbhati, remember, is a little more bigger with your nostrils. You still breathe in and out half breaths through the nostrils, but it's a little more vigorous in the nostrils. So let's do it again for 20 counts. Normally we double it from the side Kapalbhati, but because of time, we'll just do it for 20 counts. Re Chak, half Pura, and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Purak. Re Chak. Purak. Re Chak. Rub your palms together. Spread the energy over your face, and now cover your ears with your palms. your thumbs on either side of your voice box, and we're going to chant 2 Oms and then the Shanti part to close our practice. Rechak, Purak, Purak, Now hands in Namaste, and we'll chant the Shanti part. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityu ma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face, and have a great day.